Oh, thank God for that. I'm leaving leaving civilization, well, leaving the settlement, getting out into the fields where you can get away from people. I'm pretty sure it goes right here. Can't see a sign. Yeah, bridle way. I'm heading towards what is now called Westwards, and I think it's Forestry Commission land now. But there's the Old English Charter obviously calls it different things, but there are some parts of it which are still the same, which I'll go into in a minute. But it's a nice day. The sun's out. It's been raining for 2 days. It's a great opportunity to get out there, away from people, and get some fresh air. This valley that I've just shown you is on the old charters called Wodnes Dene, which means Wodnes Dene or Woden's Valley. Now, you weren't expecting that, were you? Woden is a Anglo-Saxon god, and he's the if we can say that Anglo-Saxon religion was the same as Norse religion, which it probably is, bearing in mind the Franks casket, look it up, then what we're seeing, a valley named after a god that is one of madness, the father of the people, of frenzy, violence, and the taking of the dead. So there you go. Now the name Woden comes from the root of it is from the word wod, which means, or woad, which means mad, frenzied. So in theory, he's well, more than just in theory, he's not somebody you would necessarily want as a visitor, but he's more to be propitiated than to be worshipped. I'm sure there were much friendlier cults at the time, but he's also the god of kingship for the Saxons in the south here in Wessex. Their kings trace their descent from Woden. But why did they call this valley Woden's Valley? There's not a, I mean, these sort of names haven't really survived to the present day. However, places like Wednesbury, Wansborough, the name of the day, Wednesday, they all descend from the god Woden, the king of the gods. So, and pretty much, and the Wansdyke, which we shall go into later on, literally. But they're not really. It's not really very well known. Obviously, because we have a Christian past now, and quite frankly, I would rather have a God of peace and redemption rather than a God of frenzy and madness. We don't call this Wodnes Dene today. We're entering the woods now. and so the atmosphere is going to change. It's been such a nice day so far. The sun's shining. It's a little bit. It's not massively cold. It's not warm either, but the sun warms you up. I like the crunch of the leaves under my feet, though I'm really desperate to see spring come here, but we've got another 2.5 months to go yet. There's quite a lot of bird song. I think the birds are enjoying the weather too. So we're into West Woods now, and we're going to start interpreting the charter. So we know Wodnes Dene comes down here, but it goes down to a place called Haselir, which I'll go into what that means. Mare's pasture, mare's lee. A lee is like a rough pasture or a clearing in the woods, so we're in woods now. Yeah. I think we're on the Mare Way, and we should be approaching Hursley Bottom. Now the charter is Hursley, which means, as I said, mare pasture. But it still is that today in the name Hursley Bottom. It's one of the ways it's one of those landmarks we can use to decipher where the ancient boundaries of the parish were.